when you really care for someone, you understand when they disagree with you what it means. The only people who truly love you are the people who will chastise you and challenge you to be better. The only people who truly care about you are the people who will challenge you and chastise you to be better. And I want all y'all to think about that. Remember when you were children, how many of you thank your parents for chastising you and challenging you because it made you a better person when you were adult? Even when you were little, you didn't like it. You wanted to be like the kid who had the lax parents. You wanted to be like the kid who had the parents who let them stay out all night. And what was the difference between you and that kid when y'all hit 20, 30, and 40? That kid whose parents didn't do anything for them, or that didn't chastise them, didn't challenge them, let them do everything, what happened to them at 20 and 30 and 40? Where are they at now? In jail, dead, broke, homeless, because nobody challenged them to be better. But you understand, in order for somebody to challenge you to be better, and I want y'all to hear this, in order for someone to challenge you to be better, they have to believe you can be better. And that's what people don't factor in. In order for someone to challenge you to be better, they must believe that you can do better. So many of you are hanging around people who don't even believe you can do better. That's why they don't challenge you. That's why they don't ask more from you. Because they view you as someone who can't do any better than what they're doing now. When your parents accept mediocrity, it's because they think you are mediocre. Like, right, Senator, pregnant at 16. Well, their parents let them do everything. You are right about that. The parents let them do everything. Parents let them go where they wanted to go. A lot of times your kids act out because they want your attention. They want you to chastise them. They want to know that you care about them. That you don't want them to be pregnant at 16. That you don't want to see them out in the street. That you don't want to see them dating a dope boy. That you want better for them. And many of you who've had parents who actually gave a crap, and then when you were young, you thought that they were being too hard. When you grew up, you thanked them for it. You know how many people have hit me up and told me how they hated their dad when they were in their teens and they thanked their dad when they were in their late 20s? The emails have almost made me cry to read them say they had an actual hatred for their parent because they couldn't understand why their parent wasn't like their friends' parents. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys, the one thing you cannot try to be as a parent is a friend. You are your kid's friend when your kids are no longer kids. When they aren't children anymore, then you can be their friend. When their life is in their own hand, now I can be your friend. When your life is in my hand, when your growth is in my hand, you are not my friend. I am not your friend. It is not my job to put a smile on your face. It is not my job to make you feel like you belong. It is my job to make sure you learn what you need to learn. You grow at an appropriate rate and many times at an advanced rate. That's my job. And it's hard doing that job. How many of you guys who've done it know how hard that job is? Because you want to laugh and giggle with your kid all the time. You want to play with them. You want to be their buddy. I will interact with you. I will learn from you. Because there's another thing that parents get wrong. You think you can't learn from your kids. Come on, man. The best teacher is the best student. You learn from these children. These children should make you better people just like you make them better people. There'll be one day when myself and my daughter will be able to sit down and have a nice glass of Chardonnay. It ain't gonna be when she's 14. There'll be a day when me and my daughter might be able to sit down and have some edibles and giggle for hours. It's gonna be when she is there. I'm not going to push her to be there. Too many people are trying to appease their children. Your child is supposed to be learning from you because you've lived life. You are supposed to be able to tell them where the pitfalls are. You're supposed to be able to tell them where the problems are. Stop trying to be your kid buddy. You got buddies. And a lot of you women out here going to the club with your daughter, trying to sleep with your daughter's boyfriend. Y'all know who y'all are. And I'm not calling you out. You should be able to call yourself out. Y'all know who y'all are. You're not helping your kid. You're not helping your kid going around trying to be your kid's buddy, showing them how cool you are, how you know the latest this, that, and the other. You're treading on your children's life. You had your chance. You were young. Enjoy yourself. Now enjoy being a parent. You know why there are a lot of bad parents in the world? Because the majority of parents don't enjoy being parents. Can I get an amen? The majority of parents are not good parents simply because they don't enjoy being a parent. Period. Most of these so-called parents are jealous of their children. Jealous that their son was good at baseball and they're not. Jealous that their daughter had a big butt and they don't. Jealous that their daughter was voted beauty queen and they weren't. There are so many jealous parents out there in the world that makes me sick.